Hello, hello, everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? What's cracking, guys? What's cracking? My third live stream today. Guys, doing live streams on Twitch or TikTok, trying, doesn't work. So when I was at a downfall over here and I was not doing live streams, and during the time that I said that I was leaving and I might miss doing live streams, I'm like, where else, what other platforms could I do live streams with, maybe about, And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, what live stream? First thing I thought was TikTok. Until I figured out and I found out that you have to have 1,000 followers. How to say that correctly? Because some guy went buck crazy when I said subscribers. I told him, "Oh, I'm subscribing to you." He then, "What do you mean subscribe? You mean follow me?" I was like, I guess I think I'm on YouTube a lot because I thought that was the same, but apparently not for some. So I don't have that many followings on TikTok to do live streams, sadly. I had made so much content on TikTok. I had tried my hardest to upload TikTok videos back to back without getting flagged, because sometimes you'll get flagged if you make too many TikToks. So I'm like, okay, well, that's out of the idea, because I found that you had to have 1,000 followers. Twitch, I went on Twitch the first time and I had to make a Twitch account. And man, was that annoying. Ooh, that was annoying. I mean, annoying. How was that annoying? Well, first of all, making a Twitch account was just freaking crazy. Hello, Kevin. Welcome, Kevin, to the live stream. I saw your comment earlier, and I was going live again. It's my third live stream today, and I was just trying to get people's attention so that way they can hop on here and see what's going on. Talk, chit chat. I did one of rant already. And oh my goodness, I gotta sneeze. Okay, it's gone. I had to sneeze. Got to sneeze. I was changing Claudia's LEDs in her trunk and I blew them like fuse. Oh my goodness. You'll spill the beans. Well, you done it again. You popped a fuse. You done popped a fuse. Alright. And Paco's over here like, what's going on? I gotta get Paco some treats. That's weird that you say truck too. It's like, it's weird that you have another vehicle. Oh, a bigger vehicle. But yeah. So I went on Twitch, signed up for a dang long ass password. They want you to have an extra terrestrial, long, negotiable password for freaking Twitch. Like, I don't know. They want you to have the biggest, longest password you have ever known in your whole entire life. Like, why do y'all want so many characters in your password? It has to be like 15 characters and over, plus a special character. Now, what I have never in my life had to deal with a 15 character password plus a special edition thing. Them hackers getting smarter. That's probably it. But like, jeez, son. And I'm not even gonna remember it. And I'm like, I'm gonna stay logged in. I gotta stay logged in. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna remember it. And they want to ask you all this craziness and stuff. The same stuff that they ask you for, like if you're doing your social security stuff. It's like, wait a minute. If people know your social security, they'll know what's going on with you. I mean, it's a common question. Twitch is scared. Yeah, they are. Let me go refill my cup. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be in the dark. It's dark in here. I gotta get a new tripod. As rough as my day went today, I feel like I'm gonna be drinking up a storm. I gotta go empty my cup now. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Feel modest. TikTok, you got your data leaked as soon as you make the account. Probably. I mean, hey, it could be possible true, because right now everything you do is online. Everything. And you're like, what's the dealio? So I did one Twitch stream, and it was on Minecraft. I got one person, watching, and person started talking to me. No, it was on Minecraft. And so they're talking to me about the game and stuff, and if they can join and stuff, and like, yeah, they can join later in the future, but they don't have to be in the Twitch, live stream. I add them on PlayStation Plus, and it didn't add up to me. Like, it's not adding up still to this day. It doesn't add up. And I talked to whoever it is. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but the person. And they said that they want to play Minecraft with me, and I told them I'm going to disable a lot of stuff. They said that's fine. But okay. They just kept watching me. Like, I was doing Minecraft live streams for like a whole week or so. And they always kept coming into my live, not saying nothing, just say, hey, I'm here. doing like some people do on YouTube, just, hey, I'm still here, but you're not there, you're not listening, you barely you miss all the parts or stuff. So they're like, okay, well, I'm watching you on my laptop, not on the PlayStation. Could could we be friends on the PlayStation Network? And I was like, yeah. It's like as soon as I get my account back up, which is get PlayStation Plus, then I'll go ahead and I'll subscribe to you. Well, I guess follow you. I don't want to say it wrong again. So I was like, okay. And then all of a sudden I followed them back, and they followed me, and then that was it. Never heard from the person again. And then I've been doing live streams on Twitch every day from that point, different types of Twitch games, on Twitch doing different games. But it makes no sense. Like, I only get one person sometimes looking at it, and I'm like, wait, how does this work? And I've done so many games. I have done more than 50 games already, and nobody's in there. And like, no, I even did Rocket League. I'm like, wait a minute, how are these people getting followings on Twitch, and when I go online, ain't nobody on there? Like, I don't understand it. I thought it was gonna get more people watching and stuff, and I could do things, hang out with people online and stuff, meet new people on Twitch, and get new followers on Twitch, but no, apparently that's not the case. So, it'd be like that some days. So, it's not all fun and games on Twitch. And that's the thing, too. My cousin, why do I always say my cousin? I don't know what to call him. I really don't. So, my uncle's girlfriend's son told me, yeah, if you want to make some quick money, you can go on Twitch and do live streams. Wow, what a big difference. I went on to Twitch, and how am I going to make money on Twitch when nobody even looking at what you're doing? I play Call of Duty on mobile only. Yeah, that's something I tried, and I can't. I don't like the fact that it's not a remote, and I don't like the fact that it's on the screen. I don't like that. I have to have a remote. I mean, anything budging the screen and stuff, no, I don't like that. I tried it too on my tablet to see if I can do that on my tablet, and nope, it won't work. It won't work. It's not compatible with it. New game consoles have gotten too complicated. You have to have a account. You have to watch a long as intro, then have to be online when you need memory card. I don't know about that. I guess since I had PlayStation Plus for almost 5 years. Well, I can't say 5 years. I can say 3 years now. Dude, I was so bored without internet. Without game internet, basically. Like being online, internet. Whew, I was so bored. At that time, we didn't have Call of Duty Mobile. I didn't have internet at home. I didn't want to. I barely lived on my own and was comforting my own self. And my grandma had Xfinity internet. So she has Xfinity internet, hotspots. And so I would have to sit exactly where the hotspot is to gain internet. Internet is like our DNA. Yeah, it is our DNA. But at that time, I wasn't paying for internet because I wanted to save a little bit more so I could be on my own, later in the future, which is now the future. But back then, I didn't spend anything. I didn't have anything, no internet, no barely any mobile data, and I, just lived the basic. And my grandma had the hotspot, so again, I would have to sit somewhere in the apartment and stay there to gain internet to watch movies or YouTube. And then that's when I came to realization, like I put my finances all together and I said, okay, I'm gonna get internet. I'm gonna get PlayStation Plus. Got internet and PlayStation Plus at the same time because you gotta have those two. You gotta get all that money now. Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, that too. That's how I started living on my own. Just I never had jumped the gun on myself like that at all. The phone that I had the phone company I had last was Tracker Phone, $15 a month, and that's all I had was $15 a month phone bill, and whatever was left off of half of rent of me and my ex's apartment. Like, it's crazy. I remember used to quick in middle school. I don't know. I had track phone for, at that time, I think a year. I think a whole year. I always say it wrong. It's tracker phone or track phone, something like that. Yeah, now they do. My grandpa has track phone. I told him to switch over to Xfinity Mobile. That's what I have, Xfinity Mobile. Paco, what you doing? Paco, being a bad bird. But yeah, it all comes to reality check when in the future, and I said to myself, it's like, I really don't need all this. And I chose between having phone internet versus having home internet. What am I doing more? I'm never on my phone because I'm already concentrated my eyes off of my phone. Like right now, I don't even look at my phone. Like as of today, it's a barely even look because I don't have anybody to take control of my life but my own. I ain't got nobody important. Oh, that goes dark. That goes really dark. But Papa, what you doing? Xfinity is a great value. Yeah, it is a great value, especially if you have them with you on your internet provider. Look at Paco. Oh, what Paco's doing. He got a little. No, it's just the shell, Paco. He's gonna eat his shell. He feels like eating the shell of a peanut. But yeah, I agree. Xfinity has treated me decent fair as far as like outages and stuff. They let you know. They're like, hey, you have an outage in your area. They're the only ones that say you have an outage. Not even the light company says that you have outages. Xfinity is the one that's like, we noticed that you have an outage in your area. Okay, Damn, son. And I got internet for me, and I didn't think I was gonna have. They always want to upgrade you because they're like, oh, you're doing gaming, where you're gonna need this type of X amount of speeds because you do gaming, and I had to stick to the bare minimum of the high speed internet thingy, and my games were still fine, like especially zombies and Call of Duties, They were fine. They were okay. The sun is setting. The sun is setting. But yeah, I don't understand Twitch and TikTok live streams. I have been trying for a long time. Maybe one day I'll get TikTok, but that's like way 4 years ahead because I'm already here doing live streams on YouTube for almost 2 years, and I'm still not even 1,000 subscribers. It's freaking insane. Claudia left me home alone. I'm watching Paco. Oh, what is it? Claudia left me home alone. Kevin is home alone. Oh, Kevin is home alone. Home alone, Kevin. You're gonna set the traps. The traps. Good Parker. He's munching. Paco, there's nothing in there. I think he just likes munching on the actual thing. How's your new job? Is it in the automotive? My new job, yeah, it's in the automotive business. It's not at a shop any longer. I really do miss the shop life. God, I miss the shop life. I miss screaming at the top of my lungs, like freaking, ugh. But yeah, it is automotive though. It's a parts store that's around me. After a month being at that store, they wanted me to transfer to another store, which is very soon. So today was my first day at the new store. I'm still the same job title, still the same company. It's just I had to transfer to another store. AutoZone to the zone. It's a parts store. I can't say what parts store, but it's a parts store. Dealer? No dealer. I want to go to a dealer so bad. I've been trying to go to a dealership for I think about a whole year or two already. And they're very hard to get into. O'Reilly. I could say it's a parts store. That's all I can say. It's a parts store. Yeah, just I myself am just right now focused on the career path of the store itself. I don't want to be there long term. I already said it to myself, but as long as the heck, Paco, what you doing? As long as I keep it steady pace, I'm fine. Today was my first day at the new location, and I could tell you I did not like it whatsoever. I want to go back. I want to go crawling back to my old location. I don't know why the heck did they hire so many people if they weren't going to exceed their amount. Like it's so confusing. If you were here, I think the day before yesterday, you would know what I'm talking about. But I gotta go empty my cup. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. You know, you won't know what's good until it's gone. That's for sure. I am so heartbroken over my new location. Like my heart is broken. I mean broken. When I came to this new location, my brain is telling me to eat, but my stomach says there's no room. You idiot. Oh, you probably you have a dog brain then, because dogs, they don't know when to stop eating. Dogs and, well, animals, let's just say some animals, some cats do that too. They'll keep eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and eating. So animals, mostly dogs, do not know when to stop. They do that because they don't have that thing in their brain to tell them to stop eating, that they're full. But yeah, you won't know until it's gone, because my old location, I'm an animal. My old location, it was so nice. It was so nice. We had a good, decent sized break room that I've ever had in my whole life. If working at a shop. You work at a shop, the break room is literally like my kitchen. Like the break rooms at shops are like very tiny. At some shops. Your old location was hidden. A lot of regular customers. Well, some here and there, some of them. And the new location that I'm at, the break room is literally the size of my restroom. If you take out the cabinets, and you take out the bathtub, that's literally the break room at my new location. It is sad, so sad. And one chair, one microwave, and just the tiniest fridge ever. I'm telling you, you don't know until you lost it all. The old location, we had the biggest break room with two big fridges, lots of cabinets, no lockers. We didn't have no lockers, but at least we had that option to have our stuff stored somewhere. Your new location, ghetto people, you need a bigger break room to have employee gathering, Sasha's Fest. Oh yeah, well, they always do that to prevent it, but I say it doesn't prevent. Only the people that are very young that does. Because I know whenever I was at academy, very young, you know, I said the same thing. Like I wanted to hang out in the break room and hide there and stuff, but that's only because you're young. You don't want to do any work, you know. Now that you're older, you're like, it's my job, and they're gonna want to know where I'm at, and I don't want to hear all that crap, you know. But yeah, so the break room is the smallest break room I ever had for that location. And the atmosphere was just bad. People were just dirty. And at this job, you have to stand 24/7. And a couple of people are sitting. And like the job requires you to stand. You're supposed to be standing, not sitting. Oh my goodness, the sun is setting. Young people don't set priorities. No, they don't. I mean, you're young. You gotta live life. That's why when I was smooth on the old people, man. I really do miss that old location, bro. I literally freaking, ugh. I would go a whole month not working to go back to that location. Like, I don't want to be at this new location. Even though it's so close, it's literally right down the road from my grandma's. Young people don't. Exactly. I get mad when I get in. Oh my goodness, my ear is ringing. Yeah, right. And the thing is, since I mean, the word was out a while ago. I am a manager. I am a manager now. I have promoted myself to management because of the factor I hate being tossed in the sauce. I went through a bad depression about a month ago, um, and I just secluded myself. After I basically got offline, I secluded myself. I didn't want to do nothing with nobody. I stayed home. I just wanted to be home, and that's it. I had a mini vacation to myself. I told my grandma, I said, don't leave me alone. I need to be by myself. I don't want to hear anybody. I'm tired of it. And at that point, I was just tired of everything. Yeah, I sure am. I came to a consideration where I am so sick of it. I am so sick of it. I'm just so sick of it. Every single job, and I'm not gonna say this is not gonna happen at this job, but every single job I have to run through by HR. Why do we always have to go to HR? HR? Why can't we talk to our own managers for it? We have to be able to talk to our managers to understand. Our managers or assistant managers, we have to be able to talk to them. If not, you got your district managers, and this is a lot of corporate stuff going on. But also, as a manager, you will always have someone on top of you. It's more responsibilities. My respect to managers. Yeah, and the thing is, my old location, nothing. I didn't feel anything at all. The only factor that I had that was the scariest thing I ever had in my life right now is money. Money counting. That's the scariest thing. That's the one I was trying to stay away from my whole entire life. Counting money, because my dyslexicness will be like, okay, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50. What did I eat yesterday? I wonder, did I eat tacos yesterday? 60, 70. Hey, oh my goodness, where was I? Like, literally, my dyslexic will be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I win zombies yesterday? Did I win a batch of zombies? That was such a good game of zombies yesterday. I was so. Oh, that's right. I'm counting money. Like, I hate that. I hate dealing with money. I was also exactly. So you know where I'm coming from. I'm counting, and then all of a sudden your mind just, like, what did I eat yesterday? Like, you know what? Did I finish that cookie? Did I finish that cookie? You're thinking while you're thinking. That it's just so annoying. So I was always scared of that, because it's money, and I've always told people money is dirty because money is dirty, and money will do you dirty. I was short $100 per time when I walked at Subway a long time ago. They took it out of my check, and third time I was quit. Probably another employee stole it. I was blamed for it. Yeah, exactly. So at my new job, at my first, well, the first time I did live stream today, I just did 3 live streams today. The first one was the guy. He was telling me, and it's still bothering me. It's still freaking bothering me what he said today. What he said today was like, if I choose a register, I stay at that register. And I'm like, wait a minute. The old location, we had at least 15 people running almost every register. We were bouncing around. Why this location, which is a smaller, and we have 3 employees, why we have to stay at one register? Because what we will come out missing or short in a drawer, and we need to know who it is. Nah, I don't play that. I don't play that game, and that right there is where I'm gonna call corporate and tell them what they're doing, because it shouldn't be like that. I came from a high-end store that was basically a station where the warehouse, basically the warehouse, and you're telling me the warehouse doesn't have that much security and money, and a small store has much security? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. I'm gonna have to if it keeps on up. Today was the first day, and I'm not letting that slide past me. And the guy was like, "You have to stay at this register because it's gonna help me in the long run, so that way I won't be blamed for it, being missing." I said, "Nah, that's how they set you up. That's how they set you up. That's how they set you up. If you stay at a register, especially the ones bills are dirty, it smells like fishy and salty." Yeah, you don't know where that's been. But that's how they set you up. They wonder if you stay at that register and something comes short, they have a slack. Whoever is smart and knows the system, they'll hop onto your register while you're not there. Let's just say you're on lunch, and then short it out. And they're like, "Oh, I don't know. You were on that register the whole day." Then what? And I told them, I said, there's a way you can track that. And I told them, you can track who is missing, who counted someone short. It may be money, but you'll know what transaction had what. Oh, okay. And that's all he said. And I left him speechless, because I said, you can track that. He was like, wait a minute, you can? He didn't want to say nothing because he wanted to play dominance. And I'm the dominant one here, and I'm telling it like it is. And me and him, we kind of had butted so early on. Just we don't need to headbutt. We don't need to headbutt. We both can work as a team, and we both can work it out. All they got to do is accept. It's all accepting. I can accept that if he accepts my offer. I'm gonna have an offer for him tomorrow. I said, hey, you want it? He even said, he's like, look, when me and you are working together, it's gonna happen this way. I'm like, what the heck? Me and you are in the same position. We gotta work together. So in order for us to work together, we gotta negotiate. I'm telling you. And I'm not about to have that on me, and that's why I'm gonna record. I'm gonna take pictures. Hold on, let me go refill my cup and empty my cup. The sun is setting. Gonna go empty my cup. Okay. I don't even know what time it is. It is 7:11. We're here 40 minutes. I'm gonna be here 20 more minutes. The sun is setting, guys. The sun is setting. But yeah, you know, I personally only get along with some if they don't cause problems. If anything, someone should have said something when I got there, say, you have to stay on red register. I wouldn't have been bouncing around like I did. I would have accepted it and been like, okay, well, I've been here for X amount of time, which was 6 hours, and nobody has said anything about not bouncing on registers. And then now, some guy comes in the system and says, don't bounce on the registers. They should have said it in the beginning, when I first got here and when they first saw me bouncing on the registers. Why did they let me slide? You know, when they let you slide, something's going to be set up late in the future, and I'm not letting that happen. I am way too smart, and I know the system already. I know people's intentions. I know people's systems, and that's what I told my old boss. I said, hey, he's like, before you start, you have to acknowledge all the terms and contacts and stuff. And I was printing out all the handbook, 75 pages worth of handbookness. He's like, oh, you don't have to print all that out. I said, yeah, if you've been through what I have freaking been through, you would need to print that handbook out. If you're not smart and you don't print that handbook out, something goes wrong, you would tell them, it's in the handbook, you should have read it. And this is just like the law. Your job is under control. You are in a contract with the job. So therefore you need to learn and understand your contract, just like your rights. I have lawyered up already so much that I already know so many rights. I know employee rights. I know what's wrong and what's not right, how they should treat you, how they should not treat you. I could even be an employee lawyer if I could. But you gotta freaking take freaking schooling for all that. It's so stupid. It's kind of annoying. Man, I already know the freaking system. You cannot fool me. They try to go around and like, okay, well, I'm not fresh. I know the damn system. Fine. Well, yeah, on to our session over here. Twitch live stream, that I can't believe they did that, man. They did me dirty. And also on Twitch, you need to have a laptop to enable all the videos that you've done. And I was over here doing Twitch live streams, and then it says 0 content made. I'm like, okay, what the heck? How is zero content made if I've been doing live streams for a long time? And it says, in order for people to see your content, you have to turn on the content. I was like, wait, what? This is dumb. I had to go through every single video, push, accept and authorize everybody to see it. I'm like, that's so dumb. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do the last Twitch games and stuff. I'll tell you, I'm not gonna be doing Twitch for a long time, that's for sure. The sun has set it, guys. The sun has set it. It is a little bit darker in here than usual. You can see I'm barely noticing. It's still light on my end. Let me see. Like, let's see. See, it still has light over here, but YouTube likes to make it twice as dark. I don't know why, but it does. Oh yeah, I'm ready to eat me my pork chops. I'm probably gonna stay here for an hour. We had a decent conversation. Well, actually, oh no, okay, now we're good. An hour. Tomorrow I go in at 12. And to top it off, bro, couldn't get a hold of my manager at all. I called the district manager and I said, hey, I want to know my schedule. This is me trying to get my schedule. Called the lady and she finally answered. I said, bro, you couldn't answer the ding. And then she has the decency to say, oh, I was replying to your text, but then I got busy, but we're still gonna reply. Man, when were you gonna reply? Because by the time you reply, I'm gonna beat you to HR. Like, I don't play those games. I do not play those games any longer. I have gotten taken advantage over for a freaking long time. Freaking long time. Oh, yeah, I may look young. That's why I look young, because I don't stress. I'm old enough to go through this stuff and not stress. I'm not even stressing. I'm angry. There's a difference between angry and stressing. Stressing is I can't say that word on the tube with you, but is effing messed up. Because it will give you nothing but problems. Health problems, problems with gray hairs and stuff. But you be pulling all the men. I'll be pulling all the men. Not really. I mean, everybody, like I said, everybody that I encounter, they know that I am more dominant than everybody else. And that's why it was so freaking hard to leave my old location. Oh man. I was only there a whole month and everybody's like, no, don't leave. And here I thought they didn't like me. I thought they didn't like me, but apparently they did. And they're like, no, you can't leave. And I tried my hardest to stay. And then they're like, first they were like, hey, we're seeing if you can move to a different location. And I'm gonna put this on Reddit. I already said it. My 5th live stream ago, that I put every single work experience I had on Reddit or any place that I have worked with or worked for. I put it on Reddit and know my feelings. And I said, yeah, I'll think about it. It's fine. I'll go ahead and do it. And then they're like, oh, so you want to stay? I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to stay. And then the next day they're like, hey, we have no choice. You have to go. I was like, first of all, you gave me the comfort that I had a choice to stay or to leave. And now you're saying, yeah, you know what? We didn't think you were going to stay here, so you're going to have to go over there. It's like, what the F? I was okay with going over there to the new location because it's again, literally close to my grandma's house and 2.5 miles away. The same as my old location. My old location and that location is the same distances. I don't even mind. But yeah, as far as men and stuff, I already told everybody I have boundaries. You have to be emotional, attractive to my eyes to get my attention and not be 21 years old. I have fell for a couple of 21 years olds because of course I don't know their age, but I know how awesome they are. You know, because their world hasn't expanded yet. If anything, it would be like freaking young person. I'm not talking about a freaking child pedophile over here. I'm just talking about a freaking young person. I mean, because they have so much growing to do that they see you as an idol because they have so much growing to do. And so I'm like, bro, I have grown so much. I have done so much that it's like, I could tell you all the ins, the outs, your laws, all what you need to know. You don't have to go to anybody else but me. I got you. Like, I know the ins and outs. I know every freaking thing. You know, people will be the same way. Do you like dating older men then? Well, it all depends on what they've been through too. It all depends. Because for some reason, men hormones are stronger than women hormones. I don't know why, but it is what it is. But men will have a hormone where they're trying to you just do the one night standing thingy, bobber, and not even think about terms of relationship. All depends on basically it all depends on, because you never know. You never know what they've been through. I actually had an annoying male come to my life, and I'm trying to forget about, because he was so freaking annoying. And I told him, I said, look, I don't know what your deal is. And he's like, oh, I have all the screenshots and everything. I said, look, bro, I don't know what's going on with you, but he's like, you're awesome. You're awesome. I said, oh, okay, I know that I'm awesome. I'm acknowledging that I'm awesome. But the thing is, it's like, you are older than me. You're like, I could say he was like 42 or something like that. I said, you never met a person like me, which is freaking crazy. All 43 years of your life, you've never. I'm so confused. I get so confused because I have met every single channel of every person. Like horny dogs all over the place, right? I have met every single channel of a person. Lazy person, uptight person, cocky person. I have met people that have been in jail and trying to meet my criteria right. I have met people that are like, oh, I have done drugs and I'm trying to sober up. Trying is different from sobering up, because there's people that are like, oh, I'm trying to sober up, but then at the same time they're in the hood and they're like, they can't help it because they're in the hood and they need to sell the D's, drugs and whatever, because it makes them satisfied, the only money that they can get. Long dates are the most beautiful. I don't know about dates now. I really don't know. It's so far up my alley. It's not even funny. And then it's like, I met so many people, so many encounters, that it's just so annoying for me. So annoying. It came marriage. Yeah, well, the people that are, I'm not going to say this out loud, but the people that are married is the ones that are mischievous. And I told one of my My homie's that. He's also a subscriber, but he doesn't watch my shit over here. I told him, I said, when I was in a relationship, oh, you better believe that I wanted to bang. I mean, I wanted to do every freaking guy that there was at that time. And now that I'm out of relationship, oh, it was fun for the first part, for the first year and a half. And then all of a sudden, it's like, nope, you really don't care for it anymore. It's something about being in a relationship that makes it more mischievous. Being in relationships such as, girlfriend or boyfriend, husband or wife, even in an open marriage relationship. I have had way too many open marriage relationships. Like, yeah, well, they're okay with me doing this, they're okay with me doing that. Makes sense. I watch homeless people interviews on YouTube and them being women. Yeah, exactly. It's just being mischievous. And I feel that vibe. It's like, well, why do I want to be mischievous for? What for? It's just a mischievous thing to do, and it feels good. It's something in our hormones. It's something that makes us feel good. It's an outsource. If you're in an open relationship, then your mischievous will still be there with no little to no boundaries. So if you're in an open relationship, like, yeah, you can meet that other person, and it's fine if y'all do it or whatever. That's totally fine. If they're okay with you messing with someone up or whatever, that's an open relationship that it could be healthy, it could not be healthy. It all depends. It depends. Some people may not feel good doing something like that. Well, yeah, it all depends. Like your consciousness. People that are into religion, especially people that are into religion. If you're not into religion and it doesn't bother you that you're sitting behind the other significant other, then it's fine. But then, like I said, it all depends. But as far as me being in a relationship, I can't. That's out of my league right now. And even my old coworkers were talking. Me and my old coworkers were talking about, like, how come I don't have kids? And I told them, I said, well, because I was smart. I was smart. I didn't want no kids. I grew up going to a Christian church. Yes, I grew up brainwashed too, going to a Christian church as well. But when we find ourselves, we know what the true meaning of life is. I see a lot of people upset, I told my grandma too. I said, look, no, she probably had a comment now. But I told my grandma too. I said, I don't know. I asked hardcore. I asked her. I said, did I get baptized? She said, no, I didn't get baptized. I got, I guess, I don't know what the heck they call it. Call it something. I use what learned to trust, but not crazy about it. I like a good life balance. Oh my goodness, I can't think of that dang word. I cannot think of the word, but let's just say I got supposedly blessed by the Bible, and it's something to do with the Bible and blessed, and your guardians or your other half, and they're supposedly, well, anyways, so supposedly I did that. I said, the reason I told my grandma, I said the reason why I feel that way because I feel like I'm really, what the heck? Oh, dedicated. I think it's called dedicated. They dedicated you to the Lord or something like that. And I'm like, how the heck? And so I told her, I said, I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything of any source. I'm all for science. Why? Because I have seen science work more magic than actual God itself, because we are God. We make the people around me. I'm full of energy. I'm energy attraction, all the above. I ground myself to mind, body, and soul. If you got all that in you, mind, body, and soul, you can overcome this. You can overcome a God that's supposed to be there. And again, I'm not gonna go too far with this because people will get hella angry over here. I mean, hella angry. And I'm not talking about, people that are in this live stream. I'm talking about people that rewatch the live stream. But I'm into science, I'm into life balancement, and that's it. I have no beliefs over anything but yourself. If you believe in yourself, you're greater. If you have to believe in a God to believe in yourself, you're weak. I don't get angry, Benders. Yeah, but some people do. Some people do. So apparently, I had looked over being blessed by the Bible. Apparently, the people that had blessed you by the Bible were supposed to be in your life and dedicating you to the Bible. And the people were never in my life. I still won't see that person that dedicated me in my life. Therefore, I am like this. So I'm not like, okay, if I was dedicated to the Bible, I would have been reading verses, I would have been doing all this. Instead, I am outsourcing, acknowledging that I could say Lucifer is so much greater and so much better. Again, I don't want to go into this touchy subject, but I can say that I am atheist in a way, but I believe my own beliefs, such as mind, body, and soul. Ground yourself to the world, equal yourself out, balance yourself. You don't have to have any God. You don't. You are God. You are the powerful person. I am open here, others, nothing in. Yeah, science is proven, and right now it's hard to determine, the scientific fact behind clouds, because we are going into an atmosphere where people are making up clouds, people are making up this industry to make up our attitudes. They're making up our atmosphere. The Mother Nature is kind of effing us as well. Oh yeah. And there's a girl on TikTok that said something about a Bible verse, And if I keep watching the Bible verses, you'll keep getting those Bible verses stuff. So I just wanted to see that one because it was one person I knew back in the day. She said a Bible verse. Ticked me off, man. Ooh. Sometimes I think religion was made by man to help keep us grounded with killing ourselves. I feel the same way. Okay, so I don't know what section this is, but she has said that this Bible verse. I don't know. I can't say the exact same words. It's going to be outsourced, outverted, but it was something like this. It said, if one can't have a companionship, hold on, let me see. It said, if one can't have a companionship and needs a companionship, you will be left alone. If one wasn't there for you, you'll be there cold and alone. Nobody there to comfort you, and you might die alone. So basically what it's saying is that if you're there in the wilderness alone with no companionship, with a companionship, you're there with that companionship, keeping yourself together to stay warm. So that way y'all can survive. So you and that companionship are together to stay warm to survive. If you didn't have that companionship, you would die. Because how is one supposed to be without a companionship? Here I am. My lonely ass wolf self is like, bro, if I'm there alone in the wilderness, trying to keep warm by myself, I'm gonna dig a hole, regardless or not, if it sinks into the ground, at least I know that I'm warm. I'm going to, if it's ice, snow, sand, or water, in water you can get yourself warm. But if it's ice, snow, whatever, what you gonna do by yourself? How are you gonna keep yourself alive? Well, first of all, you got no companionship to keep yourself warm. You're gonna go into survivor mode. You're not gonna go into companionship mode, because again, this is my lonely wolf self that I've been known for a long time, because I gotta think by myself. I'm gonna freaking dig a hole. I'm gonna dig a hole and try to figure out a way to keep warm by the sand that's around me, or by the ice that's around me. Make me a dang igloo over here. Don't feel too bad. We humans are always not satisfied. We are single when we complain, and we are with someone when we want to be alone. Yeah, that's true. That's kind of true. Because I can see that happen. Let me go refill my cup. Actually, I gotta end it soon. Because we are in the dark now. We started doing live streams. It was freaking bright as heck. Now we're in the dark. It's all about that balance. Yeah, it is all about that balance. And I keep telling people, balance yourself. Balance everything around you. Manifest what you want and what you need. I tell everybody, I have a live stream on my last episode about manifestation. It works. It helps. All you gotta do is believe in yourself, manifest it, and it will work. And right now we're in 2023. Every single person out there on the internet world is talking about manifestation, but I've been manifesting for a very long time. That's all I can say. If you want it, you can get it. It's not always about making the top dollar money. It's about doing stuff. I even said this on my last season. Whenever I manifest this, if I lose coincidentally $20 out of my pocket all of a sudden, and I'm like, dang, no, oh my God, I lost $20. You know what happens next? I gain $70 more. And I'm like, holy kumoli. How does that happen? I don't know. I manifest it. I manifest it to happen. It's not about like, oh, sure, well, here, let me just accidentally lose $20 and I'm going to get $70. No. You don't think about it, you just manifest. Once you get to that manifestation point, that's it. That's it. Game over. Practice too. Yeah, you gotta practice. You gotta practice your balancing in life. I had to by myself. Nobody else. Nobody else. I still to this day, and it's funny because at my old location the last day, I saw my ex's sister's husband. I played it like, because I dyed my hair and I don't look the same. People don't see me the same. They're like, they see somebody else or whatever. But I dyed my hair and I don't think he recognized me, and I wasn't going to say nothing. I saw him one time and one time only. And the fact that they're still around this area that I live in is crazy. It's just freaking crazy. And I knew I was going to bump into, I knew I was going to bump into him. Why him, not his sister, was crazy. Because I knew every time he's out and about, it's always him. It's never her. It's never the people that are been passed in my life. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy. It just manifested. You bumped into your ex. Yeah, a lot of people get that confused. No, I bumped into my ex's sister's husband. His sister's husband. That I have never knew my life. I just seen him on the internet one day, and then the next day, I seen him he was at Costco working, and he was working at the, at the section where they have the food, and I said, hey, you look familiar. Aren't you blah, blah, blah's husband? He's like, yeah. I said, well, we never met in person. I just seen you on photos. Dang, that's had some emotion, did it? How do you feel? Oh, nothing. At first I was like, I know him. Where is he from? And then I looked at the kid and I seen him in the photos. I mean, if you put your life out there, people will know you. But I saw him and was like, wait a minute, oh, what the heck? I know you from somewhere. I mean, in my mind, I was like, what the heck? But then in reality, I played it off smooth. I was like, man, you don't know me. I don't know you. You don't even know my name. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about me. And so, I passed by him and just like, again, I always act like I don't know him. That's, if I don't want to see someone, they'd be like, hey, and I've done that before. What was that, 5 years ago? At, 7 years ago at Academy, I did the same thing. They're like, hey, isn't your name blah, blah, blah? And I was like, Nope. Don't know who that is. Didn't you go to blah 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 school? No, I didn't. Oh, well, you look like someone that I knew from blah 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 school, and her name was blah blah blah. Well, thank you for saying that I look like someone, but yeah, I don't know who that is. Just play it off. They don't know you. They think they know you. If you show emotions and you actually want to see that person, then yeah, you can say that. Oh, I'm gonna go empty my cup. Kevin, you got me here too long. We're in the dark already. We're in the dark. But I don't want to leave off in a religious place. Whew. Okay, I'll come back. Well, brothers, enjoyed the conversation. I know, right? Yeah, I didn't want to leave off at a religious place. You know, I had said this in my live stream last season when I had another person in here, and that was so religious, and I don't want to lose people because of that. If people are open-minded with religion, that's fine. If they feel like people have their own beliefs, that's fine. That's great. I had one guy again come into my life, and when I told him about, how I feel about being just a tomboy and being LGBTQ over here, and I put the flag too, the pride flag, and he's just like, no, I don't love you anymore. I don't like you anymore. You put that. Every person is a woman or a man. That's how God made you. And once he said that, I was like, bro, me and you, again, are not connected. You think we're connected, but we're not. I support men, women, trans, don't matter what it is, gay, lesbian, I don't care. I support you because I know how it is. Now everyone is stuck swamping it up. Yeah. Well, again, now I know how it is. I was so tomboy. I didn't talk to anybody. I played video games, and they're like, "Ew, you play video games? You're a girl. You shouldn't be playing video games." So you support LGBTQ? Yeah, I support them. I don't mind them, and I told my grandma, I said, look, you don't understand, because nobody understood me when I was in school, why I liked guy things. And they're like, well, you called them tomboys back in the days. Back in the days, you called everybody tomboys. And that was it. That was the name. That was the term. But we never knew our terms. But tomboy, does that mean LGBT? Yeah, because it's they, them. You are looking at a person that is a female outside, but internally, I'm a male. And I think of a male, and they're like, nah, you're just tomboy. And everybody tries to rub it off as tomboy. You don't like girlish stuff. Exactly. I don't like girlish stuff. I'm weird. I like guy stuff. I like guy things. I like guy stuff. And I told everybody, I said, there's a cologne I'm trying to get from guys, and they're like, girls shouldn't be using guys' colognes. Since when should that even be happening? I don't care if you a girl that smells like a guy. Not talking about sweat or anything like that. I'm talking about using a guy's cologne. It doesn't matter. Why should that be sexed? Do you like girls? And that's the thing. People think, oh, she's lesbian. She likes girls. No. I don't know what I like. I just like something. I mean, it is true. And it's so like, every time a girl comes to me and says, oh my God, he's so cute. Ah, look at his little thing. And then when he wears a hat, it's so cute. And I'm like, dude, he just looks like a guy. Like, he looks like a guy. That's all I can tell you. And then they're like, and then whenever they talk about girls, of course, you know, I'm with guys most of the time. They're like, ooh, damn, she a 10. She a 10. She a 5. Like, ooh, look at that, you know. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I can see that, you know. Why did I hang around with the guys instead of the girls? Because the girls were talking about nail polish, Barbies, like makeup, and ew, that was annoying. Do you have a boyfriend? Do you? You like penis? That's a hilarious question, which I cannot answer on the tube of the U. Because I'll be captured. But like, oh, yeah. 1 hour and 22 minutes into her live stream, she said this. You know. I'll be like, bro, I'm sitting up. Ah. But you know, guys, I tell you, bro, people are so confused on themselves. I get confused. I get confused too about people. You know, I told everybody I see humans as humans sometimes. I don't see them as anything else. I analyze the human, I see the human, and then I'm all like, oh. And they're like, what are you, an alien? And I'm like, I could be a dang alien, I don't know. Let me get it, you know, like. Right? I mean, exactly that they call, you know, oh, the girls that hang out with the guys and stuff. And that's the thing about me. I even told my ex this, that I was in for a long time, the relationship. I said, look, I don't have any girls that are friends. Any girls that are friends. I barely had one, and then she drifted off. And I said to him, I said, look, I just hang around with the males. So you're gonna have to accept that I hang around with the males, because it's gonna be hard to accept that. For some reason or another, guys that hang around with females are gay. Because they're like, oh girl, your eyelashes, girl, you're so fine, so pretty, girl. I know. For some reason. That's the way it happens. That's how we got mixed emotions over here. And I had mixed chromosomes because of my father. My dad always wanted a boy. And he had been wanting a boy for 7 times. 8 times. Well, yeah. I have 7 sisters. 2 are half sisters. 2 of us became tomboy, which we got mixed chromosomes. Is that a scientific fact? I don't know. But how I realized that I was half male was at a young age, when I realized, oh, well, I don't know if I like girls or guys. Like, just because we're females, does it mean that we have to be liking this one guy? Like, what? Let me read your comment. I got excited talking. Okay. You could ranch with your boyfriend, have some jokes, then have sex. Your boyfriend won't get. I mean, hey, that's kind of interesting fact, yeah. But yeah, it's sexy for a female to like a female, but it's non-sexy for a male to like a male. You know, now these days it's fine. Back then it wasn't, because back then it was not like every generation, every so often we have this problem. You like boobies and penis, and ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, hey, everything is normal. Everything is humanity has a problem with the human body. I don't know why. I have no idea. I don't know why. But yeah. But we get this problem every once in a while. Back then, it was wrong for a white male to like a black female. Vice versa, for a black female or a white male to like a female, the female black to like the opposite male. Oh, we don't mix black and whites together. Oh, we don't mix that. I mean, hey, some males do have an attraction to each other. You know, I can agree to that, and be like, yeah, I like that facial, you know, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that to me. I mean, in my eyes, I feel like since I'm the odd child, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna say, ew, that's nasty. But yeah, for blacks to like whites, it was wrong back then. Mixed colors, mixed genres, literally mixed genres. Freaking Caucasian never really mixed with Hispanics. His Spanish people, the Mexicans never really mixed with Salvadorians, and then Salvadorians and Mexicans mixed together, and then blacks and whites mixed together, making babies, and then you got blacks and Mexicans mixing together, making Blaxican. You get all these things. People were not okay with that. Oh, people were not okay with that. And now we got females and males, males and males, females and females. Oh, people are semi okay now that the world's turning. The only problem I see is adjusting different cultures. It doesn't have it to be different skin color. It can be Mexican and Salvadorian. It's always some cultures. Yeah, some cultures. Yeah, I mean I can agree with that, because when I was when I was dating a Salvadorian, they ate Salvadorian food and did Salvadorian things, and I'm over here being an American, and I'm over here celebrating Easter, celebrating Christmas, and they're like, "What's Easter? What's Christmas?" I'm like, "Wait a minute, y'all never dyed eggs? Y'all never opened Christmas pageant presents?" I'm so confused, you know. My first thoughts was confusion, like, y'all want to dye eggs? They're like, what the heck is dyeing eggs? What is that? Y'all want to cook a turkey for Thanksgiving? What's turkey? We eat chicken. What the heck? I'm so confused between Salvadorians. Vietnamese with Japanese, they look the same, but it's different cultures. They have and their family they all age. Yeah, I can see that. They do, they do. I can see that for sure because they have different meanings behind something, and that's the thing, that comes in consideration. Cultures and staying by your side and stuff. When their family is Vietnamese or Chinese or Japanese, I don't know why it's gonna be the knees, the knees, the knees, but they don't want you mixing. And if you stick around them, they're like, no, 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 you cannot date a black guy. I rarely see a Vietnamese person date a black person. I think that's the rarest of the rare. Why? It's because their culture. They told them not to. But if that other person wants to go outside the box, be like, no, I love him. I love him for who he is. I love him. Let's say it was just love at first sight or something like that, not knowing anything about culture or anything. Because a black guy's gonna be like, bro, I like to sell drugs. And that's all I like to do is be a dirty guy and sell drugs and drugs and drugs and drugs. And the Vietnamese guy, oh man, I like to make food and my culture. And I was like, bro, I love your culture, I mean, not to sound racist over here, but it be like that some days. Sometimes it just depends on the character of the person, and the person is open. They can make it work. Yeah, but too, you never know what a person's opinion is until you start getting to know them. And that's what's wrong with a lot of, I could say a lot of men these days, because if you watch I could say yesterday's live stream, I tell you, was it the day before yesterday? It was a couple of live streams ago. Was that not? I've been having 18, 19, and 21-year-olds come into my life, and they're so different. But then humans can be unpredictable. Yeah, right now, at this day and age. That it is very true. You never know. Okay, so we've been here an hour and 33 minutes. Thank you, Mofo Kevin, for being in the house. Ow! So I will see you, Kevin, next time if you're here. Tomorrow I'll be doing a live stream. It's like me, Brenda. I'm very quiet as a live human. I'm real life. Yeah, exactly. Once you get to know each other, we'll be Gucci over here. But tomorrow I'll be live streaming. And I think in the dark, because I'm not sure, but we've gone in the dark already over here. We've been talking for an hour and 34 minutes. But yeah, thank you, Kevin, for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.